now watch this. Give me the article. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. You know, I thought you didn't remind me about Deuteronomy 28, 33.
Oh, colonialism in the New Testament.
Yes. So this is colonialism, but now here's the curse. Read that.
Which verse you want? 13, the bottom?
Deuteronomy 28, verse 33.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 33. The fruit of thy land.
The fruit of your land. Guess what that translates to? The resources of your land. Go ahead.
And all thy labors.
And all of your labors in the land.
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
So now when we go back to Revelation 18 now, start from verse 11 again, read quick.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. And the merchandise of the merchants of
God,
the earth.
Stop.
Hold on.
You're reading, bro. It's just like
Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her. For
the merchants of the earth are the corporations of the earth, which come from Belgium, Germany, Italy, France, Portugal, so forth and so on. Go ahead.
Shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all fine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
So that's the majority of these items. Now, I'm not saying these items aren't in other countries, but the resources first and foremost are always taken from where, brothers? Africa. This is where they're getting the stuff. And the key is slaves and souls of men. So they get the slaves, then they indoctrinate the souls of men in Judaism, Roman Catholicism. That's why they said congregations, you got our people those damn yarmulkes on their head, davening. Okay, that's the souls of men. That's what they do to us. Took some of us to the damn Vatican to serve there. Okay, now, watch this. Give me the article by Jacques Chirac. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oui, Jacques Chirac. Yeah, this is it. No, it says civilization. You got the white woman and the white man behind her with the gun, and the poor Africans, which are our people there. Now let's read the article. Read that.
Without Africa, France will slide down into the rank of a third world power.
So this president of France says, without Africa, France will slide down into the rank of a third world power, I mean a third world country. And that's true not just for France, it's true for all of Europe. Understand that. Because Europe ain't got no natural resources over there. They all go, right, that's the bottomless pit, thank you. They go to Africa. That's how they, who went to Belgium with me? You was with me in Belgium?
No, I was not in Belgium.
Belgium is beautiful. You go, man, that damn King Leopold the second, the damn devil. That, if y'all ever get a chance to visit Belgium, because we got a little school out there in the Netherlands, it's beautiful. I'm telling you. And when you read the history, you see why it's so beautiful, because all the rape and robbery they did. Read that off, Captain Young.
Did you know many African countries continue to pay colonial tax to France since their independence till today?
Y'all see that? A lot of people don't know that. And they don't call it colonial tax. It'll be worded something like foreign aid or something aid that they got to pay back. Go ahead.
When Sekou Touré of Guinea decided in 1958 to get out of French colonial empire and opted for the country independence, the French colonial elite in Paris got so furious, and in a historic act of fury, the French administration in Guinea destroyed everything in the country, which represented what they called the benefits from French colonization.
Now, when you look that up, France destroyed their hospitals, their schools, their farms. France went wild and destroyed. They said, you want independence from us? Nigga, we going to destroy your whole country. And they did. Burned up their fields, Esau's the devil. Y'all keep thinking they're your friends. Je m'appelle, Zabakatututu. They're the devil the Bible speaks of. I'm telling you. And you got, some of you guys in Haiti be glorifying because you speak French. I'm like, they ain't nothing to glory in.
Bishop.
Don't get mad, Lava.
It's the same thing. When we so-called independent, we were still paying France.
Yes.
France came back, we were still paying them.
Read on. Read the next one.
3,000 French left the country, taking all their property and destroying anything that which could not be moved.
Right, here it comes. Thank you.
Schools, nurseries, public administration buildings were crumbled. Cars, books, medicine, research institute instruments, tractors were crushed and sabotaged. Horses, cows, and the farms were killed, and food and warehouses were burned or poisoned.
Y'all see that? Some evil stuff.
It said buildings crumble. They blew buildings up.
It was blowing buildings up,
Esau's
bro,
the
setting
devil.
them on fire. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. I'm telling y'all keep playing with these people. Read on.
The purpose of this outrageous act was to send a clear message to all other colonies that the consequences for rejecting France would be very high. Slowly, fear spread through the African elite, and none after the Guinea events ever found the courage to follow the example of Sekou Touré, whose slogan was, "We prefer freedom in poverty to opulence in slavery."
Meaning wealth in slavery. You are a high-paid slave. Like that's what our people are here in America. That's opulence in slavery. Go ahead.
Sylvanus Olympio, the first president of the Republic of Togo, a tiny country in West Africa, found a middle ground solution with the French.
Please, Mr. White Man, please, go ahead.
He didn't want his country to continue to be a French dominion. Therefore, he refused to sign the colonization continuation pact de Gaulle proposed, but agreed to pay an annual debt to France for the so-called benefits Togo got from the French colonization.
See that? So they pay an annual debt to France. And it's not just Togo. All these African nations that claim to be independent, they all pay something to not just France, but all the other European countries. Whoever had conquered them or colonized them, that's what they're paying to. Go ahead.
It was the only conditions for the French not to destroy the country before leaving.
You see that? It was the only condition for the French not to destroy. We're going to give you money every year. Wow. Go ahead.
However, the amount estimated by France was so big that the reimbursement of the so-called colonial debt was close to 40% of the country budget in 1963.
40%. Wow.
The financial situation of the newly independent Togo was very unstable. So in order to get out of the situation, Olympio decided to get out of the French colony money, FCFA, the French for French African colonies, and issue the country own currency. On January 13, 1963, 3 days after he started printing his country own currency, a squad of illiterate soldiers backed by France killed the first elected president of newly independent Africa.
Now, y'all see that right there? That's a common occurrence. There have been over 67 coups in Africa within the past 50 years, over 67. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's civil war in Cameroon today because we were supposed to go visit there. I said, oh, hell no, we won't go. They're damn shooting. And notice, it says, when he printed his own country's currency, a squad of illiterate soldiers backed by France. Like you were saying, they give them weapons, they give them guns, and they tell them to, what is it called when you there's a word, destabilize a country. When they, like remember in Black Panther, they said how Killmonger's job was destabilize a country. That's the technical term they call it. When you give people these guns and cause havoc. Okay, they do that in many African countries. And they always look for the most illiterate dummy. You want to make $1 million? Oh, yeah, buona. Yes. You get $1 million, kill all of them right there. And that's what they do.
even though, Bishop, when you went into this country, you remember D.C. was well prospered by black folks. What they do? Drugs. So Detroit was the same way. What they bring? Drugs. You understood? Destroy whatever we were trying to stand up and feed ourselves. They always done that, man.
Exactly.
These are wicked people, man.
Now, I'm going to bring y'all back to the Berlin Conference, okay, what we read in Micah 2, 1 through 4. Esau works with Esau. Always remember that. They work together. They're not going to sell our own country out and bet for our people. They're not going to do that. So just like they sat down and organized and strategized who gets what part of Africa, notice where it says here, on January 13, 1963, 3 days after he started printing his country's own currency. I want to stop there. They were printing their own money. How does America get involved? You have the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank. These white people sit down and say, your money, here's our United States dollar, your dollar's going to be worth 3,500 cents of your dollar's worth one of ours. You got a group of white men that sit around the table and dictate how much your money is worth in your country, how much your money is worth, how much your money is worth, and yours ain't worth nothing. That's what they do. They dictate the whole financials, and you have nothing to say. And if you try to speak, they'll shut your whole bank system down. That's what Revelation 13, when we didn't go through the whole thing, when it goes into the economics, because that's what it's talking about, from verse 16 down, it's an economic system controlled by Esau. Okay? That's what the whole thing's talking about. Damn the damn chip. You read about a chip? The hell with that. They control the whole economy. Okay? That's what it's talking about. That's why America wasn't stressed when they was dividing up Africa. They said, we're going to get our cut because America runs all of them. That's why Trump today saying, y'all not paying your share fair. Remember he met with the French president. Was it today he met with him? He said, you European nations better pay your fair share. They said, America's paying, doing this and doing that. Y'all ain't helping us. Y'all better pay your share. They're getting mad. Now, all that's going to lead to World War III, like I said, that's in Revelation 17, where it said the 10 horns going to turn on the whore. They're going to turn on this place.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have abandoned. We have abandoned. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.